What's going on, Taurus? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of October 12th through the 18th of 2020. Brian here, of course. Thank you so much for being here. We have a lot going on this week. Mercury Retrograde opposed Uranus. We got a new moon in Libra that's going to be opposing Mars, opposing Eris, T-square to Saturn and Pluto. It's a heavy step into a new place. And of course, this is all taking place in, mutable houses. I would say that there's a lot of change that's taking place for you. And it starts out with the Mercury retrograde on Tuesday, which is opposing Uranus. This is a big time, check to your mind about, I would say, how you're going to break away and how you're going to embrace your uniqueness and how you're going to embrace your identity. And it's bringing it to mind. I would say that this Mercury is trying to really bring up what relationships where's the deep connection there? Psychologically, do relationships make sense? And are they bringing you a value? Are they bringing you the best you? Are they letting you identify with who you are? And I think that's a big thing too, is if relationships aren't letting you identify with yourself in your most unique ways of your soul identity, it could get really, really weird. I'm going to be honest. This Mars and Eris, of course, in opposition to this new moon on Friday, is another whoa. I mean, this Mars retrograde in the 12th is difficult in a sense already, trying to identify with the unknown and trying to identify spiritually, which can be difficult for a lot of Tauruses. Again, if you're in that spiritual alignment, this might not be that bad for you, to be honest. And the opposition to the sun in the 6th is this big pull between what's real and what isn't. And it's like forcing you to take this new step into some crazy environmental daily life change that's going to be the most beneficial for you in expansion. Why expansion? Because it's T-square, Pluto, and Saturn. I mean, this is absolutely asking you to tear down beliefs, to go towards the universal wisdom, you could say. This is, there's a lot of spiritual stuff for Tauruses going on right now. This is major expansion to universal truths, universal knowledge, wisdom, and you can't restrict yourself from this spiritual expansion with Saturn there, or it could bring a lot of stress with that 6th house. So this is letting go and definitely surrendering to something bigger and not getting stuck in reality, but at the same time bringing that expansion to reality and building from there and changing from there. I think that could make all the difference in the world. And of course, Venus in this week is going to oppose Neptune in the 11th house. This could bring a lot of delusion with the people in your life and a lot of delusion of how you want to innovate for yourself too, and what you need to disconnect from to connect to something better. And it might seem like there's no clear option here, that there's no clear option in relationships or in your values, in your heart, even with Venus in the 5th house. I mean, Venus here, Taurus, is your shining light right now in your 5th house. It's about the beauty, and it's about the beauty of the love within yourself. It's about the creativity. It's about identifying with yourself in a really powerful, unique way and shining. And you have to be able to see through all the I guess, collective notions of what is holding you back and not get stuck in what society wants. You have to break free and rebel from that and go towards what is going to be the ultimate for you and your identity, and trust in something bigger so that new doors can open in the most powerful ways ever. And, if you're not able to trust, this is going to stress you out, and this is going to completely make you feel like you are trapped in some extremely weird psychological place with yourself and somebody else that doesn't even see the deeper side and the more electric side of you, that isn't on that wavelength or that frequency. there's a lot going on this week. North Node in your second house. I mean, it's about your values right now. It's about truly building that relationship with yourself. It's about, I mean, the ultimate, like, what do you really value? You have to make these questions. You have to identify with what you truly want and what you're going to create. And that's everything. And you do that by not seeing what aligns with your heart. And you do that by trusting in something bigger and going towards the universe and going towards God, source. Like, that is the shining light for Taurus right now, is to disconnect from all these personal belongings that don't make sense anymore, so that you can expand and build new ones that really make sense, that really bring you a sense of your true, authentic, unique identity, and that relationships are on that same page too. The Mercury Retrograde in your 7th house, I mean, the people you align yourself with are going to be brought up and questioned. And if they're not on that next level journey, and they're not on the, I guess you could say, expansion that you're on right now, but like a soul expansion, it's going to be hard. And it like I said, it could bring a lot of stress, but this is trying to help you build and create something amazing and expand truly, extremely deep from within. So there's definitely positives that can come this week, but it's all perspective. And, I'm definitely trying to give you a more positive perspective, I would say. The Knight of Cups, upright. You cannot be scared to just jump into battle. You just got to go for it. You got to go for the connection, the emotions that are going to truly give you the courage to be in your true authentic self and to align with that. And you can't hold yourself back from the emotions you feel. If you're feeling like you're not being able to be true in relationships, and like your absolute unique connection isn't coming out, it's not going to help you expand. You're going to get restricted, and you're going to feel confined, and you should be honestly on a whole nother level inside of yourself right now. And to do that, you just have to be fearless and trust those emotions and that intuition, and just go. And you'll be good to go, because you're getting all the downloads you need right now. It's just a matter of trusting in that and expanding from there. I love you very much, Taurus. I'll see you next week. Peace.